One. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Eternal Sunday podcast. We kind of have a skeleton crew today. It's just me, your normal host, Toxic, and EmberEpix.
What's good?
Yeah. Everybody's busy. That's with classes and stuff, so that's why nobody's here besides us. And basically, the only topic I could quickly come for, because we have a topic saved for hopefully next episode, because it kind of needs a lot of people. So the topic I kind of came up with was like, I've realized how many games are like coming out really soon, especially like in March and April. So I was thinking we could just get started it off with is there any games that we are just looking forward to?
Uh, well, I was actually talking with AJ earlier about games that are set to come out in the near future and just games that have come out. Because I've been kind of underwhelmed recently by recent titles. Like, the biggest thing on my list that I'm looking forward to the most is the second part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, obviously. But
Did they even announce when that's coming out yet or no?
no. I have no idea when it's coming out. And then I guess Dying Light 2, whenever that decides to come out. But that's really
I didn't
it.
know you were a Dying Light person.
I love Dying Light.
I never took you as a Dying Light fan.
It's one of my favorite games.
I mean, all I really have is, of course, everybody knows Halo Infinite, and then I'm waiting for. I know this game's technically out, but I am also just waiting for a totally reliable delivery service to come onto Steam. I know it's out on like Epic, but I don't want to use Epic. I just want to stick with Steam.
Damn.
You know. And then there was actually a game I found out about recently. I don't know how long people have heard about this or anything, but because I like co-op games and so does Fungus. It's called It Takes Two, which comes out March 26th. It's literally co-op only. You can't even do it single player. You have to have a friend to play the game.
Damn.
Yeah. And then also there's a new Portal mod coming out in April called Portal Reloaded that deals with time travel, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. So, a few games looking forward to.
Very cool.
Oh, maybe some of them will also be turned into videos. Like, I might record some of them.
Nice.
Yep. Other than that, there's only just so much. There's that one game that I'm not going to talk about because maybe too adult content like.
Oh.
But it's for the memes.
Damn.
And then yeah. Something interesting though. I know you've seen it, but I think it took me 8 hours to do the challenge on Halo Reach in the MCC, which is because you begged. And it was a process to actually get the challenge to be able to be done. Like, I found 343 put an official workaround it on how to get it to work. Did that, and I still am having slight bugs. I got the challenge done, which, for anyone that doesn't know, the Because You Begged is a challenge that takes the spot of the old achievement, If They Came to Hear Me Beg, where you have to assassinate an elite in Halo Reach and from a height that would have killed you. Basically, you survive the fall by assassinating the elite. And so what I basically did for that was had to just go through a bunch of files, and if I messed up, I could have possibly lost all the custom games I have saved.
Oh.
Yeah, so still kind of messed up though. I did get the challenge done the first attempt, like the first time I successfully assassinated the elite, got it done. And then put the files back. The problem with that workaround though is it all your customizations, they're still unlocked, but you have to reapply them. Like all the armor and stuff throughout all the games, you have to reapply each one of those. And so my problem is, though, I closed the game and then got back into it like a few hours later, and all it still just didn't save my customization, so I had to re-put them on, which might be fine for most people, but I have 157 items unlocked in that game, and it's kind of annoying to go through and like, oh, is this what I had? I don't know if this is what I had or not.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah. But hopefully next time I load it up, it will work properly. Other than that, just got the because you begged. But also, I don't know why 343. Please, if they somehow get a hold of this podcast, up the amount of custom games from 50 to, I don't know, just more than 50. It's not enough for ever many games are in there now. What, there's 6 different games in there. We need more than 50. Like the share file system, like because you can have your some files shared and some private, allows 150. You're never going to reach that with only a 50 limit. Like you should have a 50 and 50 limit, or like not a 50-50 limit, but 150 and 150 or something like that. Like we need more space.
For a moment.
Yeah.
That's a strange design choice.
I don't understand it at all. I wonder. I'm going to quickly look at the waypoint and see if they even addressed it at all, or if there's anything about it. Let's see here. Just first looking. Okay, there's a community spotlight going on, but that's not important to us. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going on through the forums on Halo Waypoint, and literally I type in file, I think I typed in like file limit or something, and it says season 6 to 10 ideas / wishlist. The description is add another local file limit increase. Another local file limit increase. That means it wasn't always 50. It was probably smaller than 50.
Bruh.
What the fuck?
What the hell? Why?
Yeah, and like it literally makes no sense. So many people. Yes, here 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. So far, there's only 5. 6. It seems like on the first page alone, out of I think they have, I don't know how, I think it's 10. 6 out of 10 of the posts are all about increasing the file limit.
That's so unnecessary.
Yeah, because it doesn't even make sense, because it's like stored on your computer. It's literally stored on your system. It's not like I'd understand if it was like, oh, it's in a server, like everybody, and like I'd understand the limit there. But if it's on your own system, why have a limit?
It's limited to the shit on your PC. Like,
yeah,
how does that work?
Because
the PC can read more than 50.
It literally has a cap at 50, but it's locally saved. Like all the maps are locally saved. So it doesn't make sense as to why there's 50.
Yeah, that makes no fucking sense at all. What?
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay.
Yeah, there's... They just need to fix that.
That is very strange and unfortunate.
But hey, at least it's not as bad as Apex's stuff going on.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, but AJ, he used to be in love with Apex, and now he's not in love with it anymore.
We all used to be in love with Apex.
Yeah, now it's gone. So I mean, because you guys just got disappointed too many times.
Yeah, unfortunately. It just, I don't know. I feel like not enough changes in between each season for it to like stay interesting. Because like we played on day
Mm,
one of season 8, and it was like, okay, we're 2 hours in, and I'm already bored. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's just because we didn't play it for so long, or if we just realized that Warzone's better. I don't know what happened, but it makes me really sad because I really really liked Apex. I loved it. It was my favorite game. And then it
yeah.
just like since season 4, I feel it's just been going downhill.
Well, it seems like because when you guys like share the patch notes and stuff about it, all that I ever see is debuffs. They never buff anything. It seems like they only nerf everything.
It really does seem like that. For some reason, they like to release things underpowered and then just nerf them even more because they have an issue with nerfing everybody instead of just making everybody equally powerful. Because then it's like, oh, I use this ability and it does literally nothing. Why do I even have this? Like Crypto's
Well,
passive is like, okay, so you do you know what Crypto's passive is?
yeah, isn't it that he can just like ping enemies with his drone or something?
That's his tactical. His passive is that the enemies that he pings get like you can see them as a teammate. That's it. Like, you know, when
Yeah,
Bloodhound scans, you can see everything automatically as a teammate when Bloodhound scans. Bloodhound's passive is their tracking ability. It doesn't
yeah,
take up a slot as a passive, so I don't know why it does for Crypto, unless they just literally couldn't think of anything else and thought, screw it, give him that passive. Like, that passive is, like, it's not even a passive. Crypto basically just doesn't have a passive at all. And he's like
yeah.
5 seasons old at this point, and they haven't changed anything about
I,
him.
maybe their idea is, well, if no one's powerful, then they're all equal.
I guess, but it's so dumb. And then I don't know why they hate Wraith so much. They just nerf Wraith every season because the people who are good at playing the game like playing Wraith. But that's not because Wraith is good. It's just because the people playing her are good. But for some reason they took that as, oh, Wraith is OP and needs to be nerfed. Like I never had a problem hitting a Wraith because everyone always complained about Wraith's hitbox. I never had
Mm-hmm.
issues with Wraith's hitbox, like not even once. I've had more
Hmm.
issues with Pathfinder's hitbox.
That's one thing though that I like for the upcoming Halo game, Halo Infinite, because so many games nowadays they have patches for like weapons and characters and all that. But I don't think, unless I'm wrong, but I don't think Halo 5 was around when all the patch stuff to like buff and debuff weapons happened. I don't think even Halo 5 did that. That or I just never paid attention that much back then. But I
Mm.
wonder if Infinite will be something like that because like I know Halo 5 they added different variants of weapons and so maybe that was the buff or debuffs where like oh some weapons got a powerful variant while some weapons never got a special variant or anything. So I wonder if it'll be something like that or if they'll actually like hey this they have a weapon I think called the Bulldog. The Bulldog is too powerful, need nerf. I wonder if they'll actually do that or like what they'll do with that because like Halo is still goes by the old shooter standpoint for a lot of stuff. I feel like where it's like yeah once it's released we don't do anything, we can't change anything
Mm.
because I mean like I feel like even in Halo 4 and stuff like with the MCC, they could easily buff the Halo 2 pistol, but with the MCC, it's kind of different because it's like, well, this we have to keep it as original as possible of when it was first released because that's what everybody wants is how it was and not what it could be.
True.
So who knows? Even though they are making it better by just doing cosmetics, but they give the option to turn off cosmetics, which is fine. Although I will say this though, it seems like a lot of fan bases aren't as split as the Halo fan base.
Uh,
Literally, The most common argument, and I don't know why the fellow people like me in the Halo fan base, I don't know why they argue sprint yes or no. Like, it makes no fucking sense. If Halo is supposed to stay with modern games and keep up, they need sprint, you know? Otherwise, it's just dead right from the beginning. There's no way for the game to grow, and if the game doesn't grow, then we won't have any more Halo. The game needs to change.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
The lack of sprint makes me want to cry.
Like, yes, it was fine to have slow shooters back in the day, but you can, like, 343 also has done a good job of, like, hey, you can turn these options off in the game mode settings if you want the classic feel. You literally are given the option to turn off all of those things. So it's like, why are you complaining? If you want the classic feel, then do this.
True.
And if it's like something with the campaign, it's like, okay, well, then maybe you should just play the classic games. It's like, it needs that change. It just needs the change.
Oh, it's probably not a good time to do this. I gotta fuck. Ah.
Yeah, and there goes Natalie's pencil cup for all of her pencils, I bet.
That was my mouse, actually. I'm moving.
I mean, it's kind of like your pencil since you do digital art sometimes.
I don't use my mouse, though. I have a tablet for that.
You never get bored and go on MS Paint?
No, because that program makes me want to cry.
Why? I would just go on there because I'm bored and just do random stuff.
It's fun sometimes, like if you're not at your house and you don't have your own like PC with all your stuff on it. But I would never do that because I spent $40 on a drawing program, so I get my money's worth out of that one.
Have you even used it recently at all?
Yeah, you know the J Station emote. Here, let me. I'll put it in the chat. Hang on. Where is it? Where's the J Station emote?
I didn't know we had a J Station.
We have one. It's called What the Frick, guys. I made that in my drawing program like 2 days ago. Because it doubles as like... I just made it transparent. Because I don't have Photoshop.
I'm looking at the... Oh, wait, no, that's frequently used. Okay, that's why I wasn't seeing it.
There's two of them. There's the first one, and then one that Mitchell edited of it. Where he has sad eyes.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Why?
I don't know. We were watching J Station videos at like 2 a.m. and it was really funny. Yeah.
Why do we not have any Shunai emotes then?
I'm sure it's coming soon. We're running out of emoji space though.
Well, my Nitro ran out because I got gifted Nitro and I don't like to have my own. Like I don't like to pay for stuff with that out unless I can like have point card stuff because no credit card.
I know.
It may sound like I'm bumbling right now, but it's a strategic plan to draw out the episode to fill in the time.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm going to use as my excuse.
Is it weird to have two mouse pads on opposite sides of your desk?
I mean, depends. Are you using them both for mouse pads or?
I mean, technically this is a playmat and not a mouse pad. But I could just say that I'm using it to protect the glass because it's getting covered and I like the design. It was a present. And it's real cute.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of weird if, like, I guess for protecting the glass, sure, that's a good enough reason. Like, if you were using it for, like, a different purpose, like, if I had another one on the other side, I would most likely be using it as a coaster or something, you know?
Oh.
Like, it kind of just depends on how you want to view it.
See, I couldn't see it under my keyboard because my dad gave me like a really long one with like it's got like a galaxy print on it, and it fits
Okay.
perfectly like right on the second half of my desk because it has like a glass panel and then a wood corner and then another glass panel. And then
Hmm.
AJ got me one for Hell of a Boss, and it's really cute, but my keyboard covers up like almost all of it, so you can't see the design that well.
Do you just keep getting given mouse pads and play mats? Basically, is that what happens?
Well, I mean, I've only gotten two. I didn't have one before. Well, I did have one, but it was small, and I had it for a really long time, and it was falling apart.
Hmm.
And it was from
I
like a loot
see.
crate that AJ got like 5 years ago.
Okay.
I was using it for a long time. I think it was a Dota Dota 2 mouse pad. I've never fucking played Dota in my life, but it was like a big enough mouse pad to
Do-
suit my
isn't
needs.
Dota a MOBA, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I probably will never play a MOBA because, from what I see, it's nothing but people that are salty as hell in any MOBA.
I I don't enjoy MOBAs that much. I've only played Heroes of the Storm, and the only reason I played Heroes of the Storm was to get an Overwatch skin that they then gave to everybody. I didn't even have to do it in the long run, but it was like a couple months after I had to fucking grind the shit out of Heroes of the Storm for no reason. I still am salty about that because I hated Heroes of the Storm. It was shit.
I think that's what I also see that a lot. The people hate that play MOBAs hate playing MOBAs, but they also play them. Like that's their enjoyment, even though they hate them. So I don't know, just kind of weird.
Uh,
MOBA people are. I think the closest thing I've gotten to a MOBA though would be like an RTS. That's the closest I've gotten to, and that would be only Halo Wars. And I've played it online. I don't like playing it online with other people. I just like playing with bots because then I can just do stupid strategies knowing I have all the time in the world to do my stupid strategy and see if I just break anything.
hmm. I see
I,
you enjoy
I
breaking games.
yes, I was about to say I just like breaking games or doing the most ridiculous stuff in games.
Tisk tisk.
Which because like I'm sure I'm not the first one to figure it out, but there's we've been playing a little bit of Destiny 2 with some people, and I've found two areas to get out of the map on the tower for in Destiny 2.
I don't know how you managed to do that so quickly.
The first one was literally like as soon as I got to the tower. The first one it was as soon as I got to the tower, got out. The other one was more recent though. I think that was last night that me and someone else found it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it wasn't me by myself for the second one. I had help, but the first one I found all by myself, not knowing anything about the game, all alone.
Wait, what the hell?
And then what? Looking at your K-pop stuff again?
I was looking at something and it said it closes on August 11th. That seems what? What?
Is K-pop ending on August 11th?
Yeah, it's over.
Okay, you hear that, all your UK pop stands? You gotta find a new interest soon, cause K-pop is over.
I don't get it because the album comes out on March 1st. So why would the form to order it close on August 10th? That doesn't make any sense. That's like that's like 5 months from what? Okay.
Maybe they're doing a limited thing, like a limited edition, which will be three different editions. Since you told me that there was three before the podcast began, and so then after August 1st, they're going to go to a normal edition.
But that's still like that's a long time after. I don't know. That's that. Okay, that's not
Oh,
important.
it's too long. I thought you were thinking it was too short
That's
of
a
a time
long
frame.
time. Like after, usually they take. Well, it depends because if I get them from where I usually get them, they show up like a week after release, and even then it wouldn't be August. What? I don't get it. All right, that's not important though.
Well, you say the form closes then. That shouldn't that just be when people can stop getting them?
I
Or no?
guess. I don't know. It's still weird.
If you say so, it most people should be able to order stuff for like a year after it releases. So
You're gonna make fucking collecting photo cards even harder. There's 3 versions of this album, and each one has 14 different cards.
So what you're saying is you're buying, let's see here, doing quick math in my head, 14, 28, you're going to buy like 32 different albums?
I have learned my
Or
lesson.
40?
I will buy 3 albums, and then I will go to eBay for my cards.
What if like the cards that you want, like you get in each one?
And then I'll be very happy. The more I get of my fave, the less money I spend in the long run.
I don't think that's entirely true though, Natalie.
Well, I mean,
Just face it.
well, it depends. Like, if I open my binder, which is very, very heavy at the moment, because it's filled with. Here, listen.
Natalie, do you think that might be a sign that you need to stop?
Stop what? I don't understand.
Once something gets to a point where like, are you almost to a point where like that binder can't even hold anything more?
Oh no, this binder's not anywhere close to being completely filled.
You need to stop.
Let's see.
God, I can just hear you the pages slamming to one side.
Let's see. How many? I need to look at this again.
Don't worry about right now, Natalie.
But this is future money that I have to spend.
Okay, and your point?
I gotta prepare. Because I also gotta prepare for another group comeback that's probably gonna happen sometime soon in the next couple months.
You don't need to prepare though. We don't prepare for this podcast. It's really just get in here, think of a topic real fast, and then start the recording. That's all the prepare we do?
What if I like somehow lose every bit of money I have between now and March 1st?
Then you sell all of your K-pop stuff and you know that it's time to stop.
No, never.
Then, Natalie, you're literally like that tweet of help my family is dying, someone that's good at financing, and then it's like spending $4,000 on candles. And the guy says, stop spending so much on candles. No.
I mean,
that's literally you.
I won't argue because it's true.
Your family is going to die because you want only photo cards of K-pop.
Look, my family can take care of themselves. Look, I'm not like 30.
Look, seeing what I see of you and AJ, I don't know if that's true.
Well, not my problem.
Okay then.
It's fine.
Are you sure it's fine?
Yeah, it's totally
sure
fine.
about that?
Yeah.
Okay then. I don't even know where to go from here. We had a topic planned, but we had to move that to next week when we had more people, hopefully, and so now it's just we're all messed up. I think this might just be a shorter episode, a filler episode, you know, like how every show, you know, you have that filler episode that doesn't do anything for the story or anything. I think that's what this is.
Fair.
So yeah, since we're at like 30 minutes and this is a filler episode, we don't have to make an entire hour. So I think we'll end it here because I don't know any more topics. Unless you have any other topics.
I have nothing.
Okay, then yeah, we're just doing design right now. This is filler episode, guys. So hopefully tune in next time where we have everybody back and we can go back to the normal episode length. Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.